Hey boys, welcome back to some more Nrl Supercoach. It's going to be the round 6 review, and as you can see, a good score. I mean, getting a tick under 1200 is always going to be pretty solid. It was an up and down week. We had a couple of absolute studs. Unfortunately, our captain was an absolute dud once again. I was going to say there weren't that many captains that went well, but there sort of were. The other big captain choice, obviously, Ryan Papenhuyzen, was a massive point swing for people. So, yeah, we, one step forward, two steps back, basically, with the captaincy. We just... The worst part about it is that going into this year with the flex position, I was much more open to taking the loop of my vice captain way more conservatively. They getting like high 80s, 90 plus points, I was going to take like majority of the time, but I feel like we haven't got one vice captaincy right. They've all been shockers. So I'm happy to take like a really solid vice captain loop, just the way the flex works, but we just can't. We can't even nail the vice captain. Obviously last week we got the captaincy correct, so it is what it is. It is what it is. But let's go through. As you can see, the rank. Honestly, I didn't know where we sort of sat with the season rank, but only dropping 195 spots feels pretty good. It was a tale of two halves. It was your captain Ryan Papenhuyzen, or you didn't. Because he was the only real other popular guy. I mean, if you went with a save Payne Haas or someone like that, it was still okay, but. Yeah, that was the big point swing if you got like 1,1400 plus, or if you went like, 1,100 to 1,200, I guess, or even lower. If you went with a certain fullback with who fucking stunk. But let's go through the team and have a look-see at what we are looking at, basically. So, Mamazula's punched out a 47. I felt pretty good about it, but then Tommy Starling with a 77 again looked incredible. Like I took the punt on Mamazula, so I was like, you know what? They're taking on the Cowboys. He's gonna play 80 minutes. I thought he could jag some attack. He didn't. He looked okay though. I'm not crying over 47, but yeah, it is a bit annoying leaving 30 points on the bank when I usually play Starling. I just thought, you know what, if he's still playing 50 minutes, even if he gets an attacking stat, like he's only probably going to get 50 to 60, but of course this week, fucking Ricky Stewart decides to play him like 60 minutes. How many minutes did he play, actually? 64 minutes. Stewart, you're a real piece of work, bro. I don't understand Ricky Stewart. Like, I mean, these are the minutes Starling should be playing. He is by far the form dummy half in the comp. Obviously, Wade Egan's look good at times. Harry Grant's, the Storm have been good. Tommy Starling's been the full package, and he should be playing more than 52 minutes, 57 minutes. He should be up that 60, 65 minutes. He has been superb, and he looked really good again. I think, what did he get, a try? No, he got a try assist. He had, I think, a line break. Good solid base. So, it's good. They're both still making money, because what is Starling now? Oh, no, not compare. God damn it. I don't want... Wait, what is it going? Go back. Jesus Christ. I don't want to compare. Let's go to Starling. So now he's got a 27 break even. They take on the Titans, and then Mamazula's. He probably, 58 break even. So he's potentially going to lose a bit of cash. He'll hover around that 450 mark, I think, Mamazula's. So I don't know. I still think... I don't know. We'll get into it in a second, because I don't really know what I'm doing now with the dummy half / halfback trade that I was thinking of doing this week. Front row, again, very solid. Payne Haas, 83. Horsburgh, 68 in about 40 odd minutes. Like, he played reduced minutes, but still, the PPM, the offloading, he's just, he's a keeper until it maybe drops off. You could, depending, if Horsburgh does play Origin, then it's like a really great opportunity to potentially trade Horsburgh to, honestly, Joe Tarpany. Potentially Fanua Blake. I probably prefer Tarpany, though, just the way he's going. Like, Nrl Blake, if he doesn't score a try, well, I mean, there's been games he's still gone like 70 without a try for Nrl Blake, but I think Tarpany's a safer option. So that is, I'm not, they're all scoring well. Nrl Blake does have potentially a groin issue coming from last week, so he might be an issue for people, but all their front rowers are killing it. So I'm not in any rush to get in Tarpany, but if Horsburgh does make Origin, then there's every chance he could just be a great swap to Tarpany, because round 12, Raiders do play the first bye, so we'll know from the get-go, and they'll be pretty similar in price. I mean, obviously Tarpany's a bit more expensive, but hopefully Horsburgh can get pretty close to his level. Terrell May, once again, just doing what he does. Just he's going to be like... I think he will be the top scoring front rower, right? Like, I guess he could also make Origin. I don't know, are they going to pick him? I feel like on form he sort of has to be there, but it's going to be interesting to see the Blues forward pack. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to go with, but Terrell May, I mean, he's been sensational. Obviously, Tino will be back this week from suspension, which is good. Eli Katoa, who we brought in, 71 points. Like, I think he only had like a line break assist in this one for like attacking stats. Still bumped out 71 points. Obviously, the Storm scoring 42 points, you would hope he would be a little bit higher, but like you can't, like 71 points without like any real attacking stats feels pretty damn good. He obviously made a bit of cash, nothing crazy, like 10k. I still think he's the guy to jump on, like in the back row. He is an absolute gun. Hamoli, 46. Unfortunately, did his shoulder fucking diving for a tackle and just going straight into the dirt with it. So he did play the rest of the game. He still looked damaging, but he was obviously, I mean, the Seagulls, they were okay. I mean, honestly, Sharks and Seagulls, I didn't know what to make of this game. I thought the Sharks were also like a bit disappointing. I don't know. But Olukwatu, I mean, he's still a hold. Like, at the end of... If he's out long term, sure, he's a sell, but if he's good to go... Apparently reports like it's not anything major, but yeah, we'll see. Obviously, they can play a bit of silly buggers after the game. Matty Nicholson, 70 points. I was very concerned early on in the game. I thought he might get... he did go off with the head knock, but I thought he might fail. He looked a bit stunned out there when it happened. I thought, he could be in trouble here, but thankfully he came back on. The score wasn't looking great, but the junk try, I mean, you love it. You hate it, but you also love it. I mean, when... it's the most, like... opposite reaction, right? If a player you don't own scores a try at the end of the game, it's honestly one of the worst feelings, and then vice versa. If it's your player, it's so beautiful. And Nicholson, line break try to finish the game off a Tarpany offload. Whew. Love it. Lockie Hubner, 44. I mean, I think this is what we can expect. Hubner, he's not generally going to get those attacking stats to get like 60 plus. I think he's more around that 45 to 50. He'll make good money. He'll be an okay play when needed, but there'll be definitely a time where you can upgrade or cash him out. Dylan Egan. So here is the big switch. There was a late change, obviously, with Luciano Leilua going back to the bench, Dylan Egan starting, and I was still a little hesitant because I thought there's every chance Luciano comes on and spells Egan on the edge. So I was still a bit iffy on going Egan over Thomas Cant, but I thought, you know what? Egan is obviously impressing. He's shown good stuff off the bench. The fact he's starting now, I took the punt. The extra cash you made from the trade also, and then the fact Thomas Cant, he's going to be in for like a couple of weeks and then he'll be out anyway. So I thought, you know what, I think it's now worth the risk to go Egan. I think if you didn't see the news in time and you were like stuck with Cant, I guess, like if you went Cant over Egan, it's still fine. Like Cant looked good. The points, it obviously stings a little bit. I think Cant got like 50 odd. The base stats were great. He'll make great cash. It's still fine. It's just, I think with that late switch, Egan was the guy to go. He played I mean, he played 79 minutes because he went off with a bit of a elbow injury. Apparently, it's all good. One to watch, though. Hopefully, it would be a kicker if he's, like, out for a couple of weeks. That would be like, oh, damn. But, yeah, it was interesting, the rotation, because obviously when Leilua came on, Leilua went to the edge and Egan went to the middle, and I was a bit... I didn't know what to think of it. I'm like, oh, is that good or bad? Like, if Egan's going to play, like, 20 minutes on the edge, and then he plays minutes through the middle, obviously the points are going to be there, but, like, I wanted the minutes, and he played massive minutes. Like, I don't think that's... He's not going to continue to play 80 like that. I mean, obviously, Emre Gula will be back, I think, next game. That'll drop probably Laurie out, who's playing no minutes. Clemmer's not playing any minutes, so I think the minutes were inflated, but it's a pretty good role. If he's going to play on the edge and then go through the middle, like... It's a pretty good role. Obviously, Simpkins didn't play. Jaden Campbell with an 83. You'll take that. I mean, again, the Titans were fucking atrocious, really. Like, they scored 3 tries. He kicked a couple of goals, but Campbell pretty much tackle bust, runs, tackles, like... This is why I was happy to have Campbell. Like, he scores points just so easily, and he hasn't even got any major attacking stats. I still think he is the number 1 5'8" choice. So yeah, I'm happy to have him. Lukey Metcalf, obviously we ended up keeping. He got a late try, which was nice. Obviously I wasn't going to play him, but 59 points. I think with other issues now arising, I'm definitely happy to hold Metcalf. Again, I'm not going to play him in tough matchups, but against a weaker opposition, I'm happy to take the punt on him because he's shown. I thought he looked okay. Like, that's the thing. Like, the Storm obviously ran riot, but I thought Metcalf looked a little better. I know it's probably a little weird to say. I mean, they had like no footy after a certain point in that first half, but I thought his running game was a little bit more imposing. Like, early on, the first 10-15 minutes, like, they didn't come up with points, but I thought, you know what, he's actually just going at the line. Like, he's not sort of in two minds. It looked like he had more of an idea to just run the footy, which hopefully going forward, like, you just have to tell him to run the ball. Like, he's not a good playmaker. I don't understand why he's halfback, but if he's running the footy, he's always a threat. So I'm happy to keep him for the good matchups. Our centre wing, so I mean, pretty solid. Ruben Garrick with the 79 points. Again, no real attacking stats, but he did get a try assist and a line break. That's not true, but he looked pretty good. I mean, in a team that again didn't score that many points, Garrick is just, he's rock solid. Again, I didn't really understand people selling him. Like, I get it if he's like in a position like halfback or fullback where you have limited players. I get the idea of like the roulette of like trading out guys when they got a tough draw. But centre wing, I'm just like, there's plenty of other guys to trade. I just think Garrick, you just save a trade, just hold him for the whole season, and you're gonna get the average. Like, I think he's a hold. I think he's a definite hold for the season unless something happens. Greg Marju, 56. You'll take it. You'll take it after the game he had. Dude, oh, the Knights, holy! I talked about it last week. Was it last week? Yeah, it was last week. And even before their bye, I talked about the Knights, that they are probably they're one of the most frustrating teams to watch. This week confirmed that they are, at the moment, they are the most frustrating team to watch. Like, what is doing? Like, I know they're missing players, like, that is true, but just far out. Oh my god, the errors, like the stupid decisions. Like, there was fuck me, I think in the second half, it was like fourth tackle, Ponga gets the ball and just puts up like a kick, right? Just kicks it long, straight to the fullback, like it was fit tackle. It's just some of the decisions, holy smokes, dude. Marju, I thought he looked strong. Obviously came up with quite a few errors, but you know, he got a line break, I think. He had a few offloads, obviously his usual tackle busting, running. So I'm still happy to hold him, but yeah, he came up with a few errors, which is obviously a little bit nerve-wracking, just in case the axe swings. I mean, there's no way he's been worse than some of the other players in that team, but yeah, you'll take the 56. Jesse Arthur's 44 points. Unfortunately, suffered that head knock, so it could have been more. I mean, obviously the Broncos could have scored a few more points at the end there, but yeah, Arthur's went off, scored a try, 44. He will be out of this week's game, so there's no rush to trade him out, but yeah, it's getting to that point where it's probably time. Thomas Jenkins, 47. I mean, yeah, Penrith also looked pretty rubbish, for sure. Did I not even talk about... I didn't even talk about Cleary. I just skipped over the halfbacks. Okay, so yeah, going back to the halfback, I just saw Campbell. I'm like, oh, I love Campbell. So, Cleary, 58 points. Panthers look shocking. Like, there's no two ways around it. They look poor. Cleary is still in everything, so I mean, I'm still happy to have him, but yeah, it's just a bit of a shame, I guess. The halfbacks, this week were an absolute disaster, really. I think Cleary out of the guys like top scored. Nico Hines was shit. Jerome Hughes got injured. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to do with the halfbacks now. Sanders Smith, 47. You'll take it. More money to make. Looking solid enough. Going back to the centre wing. So yeah, we talked about Jenkins. Jackson Purdue. Oh, yeah. 121. That really helps a score for a guy that like not that many people would have played. Like I feel like a lot of people sold, and then also a lot of people wouldn't have played him. I felt pretty confident. I mean, he's looked good. He's been their attacking threat. He's on the left-hand side. Like, that is where Holmes carved up. That's where the Cowboys love to attack. So I feel really good about, honestly, holding Purdue and also playing him now for a lot of matchups. Like, he's a genuine gun. Obviously, he's still new to center, so there's things to work on, like, defensively, but attacking wise, he also bombed a try assist. He should have passed it to the Lungy, but 121. Whew, you love that. They are on the bye this week, which is fine. But yeah, he's now he's 530. He made 100k this week. He's now got a negative 45 break even. He'll literally be like 700k the next time he plays if he scores like half decently. Shibazaki with a 52. He's now 520,000. What's his break even? 75. So, Shibazaki could go. Who have they got? I mean, you probably... I think I hold him this week against the Warriors. Like, it's a pretty good matchup. Like, I mean, the Warriors, I wouldn't be shocked if they turn it around after the last game, but probably after this game, you look to get rid of him. Dogs, Penrith, South... I don't know. Penrith aren't what they were, but probably getting to that point of trading Guillemette out. I don't mind holding him, but yeah, if there's obviously if you can get to a keeper, like, you do it. And then Robert Toya, 34 points. I feel like he was dudded a line break. Like, I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I feel like he got dudded a line break assist when it should have been his, but they gave it to Tedesco for some reason, so I don't know. I feel like Toya is getting a little screwed with the scoring. I mean, I know he wouldn't have scored a lot, but like, he clearly got the line break assist. I don't know what happened, but he scored 34. I'm still happy to hold him. Like, I think he's going to cement his spot. He's looking better and better. It's going to be interesting. I don't know what they're going to do. I still think Dom Young should drop out. I think Toya has been rock solid. And I think Nwangani Tawaze would be better on the wing as well. I think center, he's still dangerous, but I think wing would be his spot. So I hope that happens because there's still more money to make for Toya, and I still think he can be a pretty good player. Like, he's scoring... The 1 week I played him, 90 points, you love it, and then he's just gone like 40s the rest of the time. Like, he's got no attacking stats. Like, I feel like it's got to come. They play the first bye and the backup game. Like, I would like to hold him. If he stays the team, like, it's sort of good in a way. Like, he's been a bit of a plotter compared to a lot of the other guys, but the good part about it is that he's not going to lose money. Like, he's just a solid option. his break even isn't going to start leaking cash, and hopefully a couple of weeks he can start getting some attack, and then all of a sudden he'll make cash. So you don't have to, it's not like all these guys like 500k and they're all about to start losing cash. Like one of them, like two of them are killing it, and then one of them's a slow burn, which is actually working out okay at the moment. The fullbacks, oh yuck. Oh boy, what a disaster this is. So Gutherson 54 is captain. That's, that's rough. That's a bit of a dagger right there. I will say he is a bit fortunate to get 54 because like I've seen a few people talk about he shouldn't have got the try assist for that, and they just don't understand how scoring works. Like they're fucking brain dead. He obviously, the way it works, he obviously will get the try assist, but he was just fortunate because if Val Holmes takes like a few more steps and gets through the line, like he gets the line break, and then there's every chance they give him the try assist as well. But because he was just not quite through, like I thought he might have got the line break. It was like a really 50-50 one, but I guess there was a player like sort of holding on, like it was a close one. But because he obviously gave it off to Gutho, who then he got through the line, obviously Gutho got the line break and the try assist, which I can't. I've seen people talk about that like he shouldn't have got it, and fucking, I don't know, fucking give yourself an uppercut, you're an idiot. But he was just fortunate that Val Holmes didn't get through the line completely, otherwise he gets like no points for that. So I was very happy. It was just this game, oh my god, it was very annoying, but I do respect the play. It was just bad for Supercoach because the fucking Titans, oh my god. I got to give props to Flanagan. It was good coaching. The Titans, every single fucking time, just bit in on Gutho because he's been the main player for the first 5 weeks. Every single time, it was just a cutout ball to the center and then a simple 2-on-1. And I was fucking losing it every single time. The Titans just kept fucking doing it, and the Dragons just kept scoring without Gutherson laying a hand on the ball. I couldn't. Oh man. Oh, another time he scores like 100 plus in that one, but it is what it is. It was good game planning from the Dragons. The Titans just I was just begging them to stop jamming in. So the Dragons had to change their game plan. But no, the Titans are not that nuanced. They just decided to keep doing it and keep conceding tries. So thank you. Our other fullbacks, I guess the other silver lining here is that if I didn't put the captaincy on Gutherson, I probably would have put it on Ponga, just because like I felt like there was a bounce back, and there was no one else I was like that keen to put it on. I mean, I was pretty happy to put it on Gutherson, but it just didn't work out. But Ponga was probably my only guy that I was going to do it otherwise. And boy, oh boy, I've talked about the Knights a bit now, but I don't know what to say. I do think Ponga, like he is probably a trade out. I can't do it. The fact that I already traded him out, and then with the Tommy Trbojevic injury, it was like a perfect time to get him back in. Fuck, I wish I didn't do that. Like, he's gone. Oh, man. Since I brought him back when Tommy got injured, he's lost 100k, and he's gone 35-34. And he went 45 the games of Titans before the bye, bro. Like, what happened? He went 82-129. What happened? He's still got a good draw coming up. Like, I'm just going to hold him, and I sort of pray that he doesn't get picked for Origin. Hopefully Reece Walsh goes on a bit of a heater, and they go with Walsh as the fullback, because it'd be nice if we had Ponga over the buys and I didn't have to trade him. But I think he's lost his cash. I'm not trading him out and then back in again. So I think I'm just going to ride him. I'm just going to hold him. He's got the problem is, like, I feel like he will start scoring a couple of okay scores. I don't see a big ceiling though. And you cannot captain him. Like, you could throw a vice captain on him, but the Knights' attack is just so bad. Like, I know Crossland was in the halves, which is not good. Cogger was obviously out, but even when Cogger was there, it wasn't good. I got to be honest, Fletcher Sharp has to get out of 5'8". Like, the first couple of weeks, he looked pretty good, and he obviously looks good with his ball, like the ball in his hand, but he's not a 5'8". Like, he's fucking not a 5'8". He just doesn't pass it. Like, oh my God. And this ties into Marju as well. Like, there's plenty of times in that game where, like, they went to the left and they had, like, numbers, right? And Fletcher Sharp gets the ball. He sort of feigns to pass it, but you know he's not going to fucking pass it. And then he steps, he runs, blah, blah, blah. And, like, he is dangerous, but at the end of the day, as, like, if I was a Newcastle fan, if I was a Newcastle coach, I'd be like, I want Best and Marju in those positions to get the ball. Like, they need, like, you just got to give early ball to Best, and then Best can do his business, get Marju away, or if he wants to be a ball hog, do it himself. But Fletcher Sharp is not that guy. He doesn't give them any football. So, as much as I like Fletcher Sharp, he doesn't work as the 6. Like, he just doesn't. Like, he's obviously going to have games where he slices through and looks really dangerous, but it doesn't work. Like, it's just not good for the game. Like, it's not good for their structure. They don't see any footy out wide. And, like, again, 1-on-1, if it's either Fletcher Sharp or Best, I'm sorry, as good as Fletcher Sharp is and as dangerous as he is, you want Bradman Best with that 1-on-1. He is the guy that can do more damage. So, I don't know. I don't know what they can do. I guess with, honestly, fucking putting back to the wing, like, I don't know. I don't really know what they can do, but it doesn't work. Whatever they're doing is not working. Ponga's looking awful. I thought Ponga was gone too. Early in this game, he copped a nasty knock. I can't believe he didn't go off to the head bin. Like, I thought he was gone for the game, but he didn't even go off for 15 minutes, which I was very surprised about. I mean, I guess he was fine, but, like, it was a pretty heavy knock. He copped it right in the cheek, and then he also hit his head on the ground. So I was very shocked he didn't go off. And then Isaiah Iongi, 25 points. Parramatta just shocking again. I mean, the Raiders are very good. So it was a tough matchup for the Parramatta boys. Yeah, not much to say. Like, he's putting in a good amount of effort. Same thing, Dean Hawkins. I was gonna crash out watching that game. Dean Hawkins, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, the amount of times they had structure out to that right-hand side, and you've got Iongi sweeping, and you got Kartonga hitting that hard line. 10 out of 10 times, he hits fucking Kartonga. And obviously, like, you want to mix it up, right? You want to hit that front man occasionally because the defense is looking at the back. But when you do it 10 out of 10 times, there's no fucking issue defensively. And it's just like, you've got this young gun, Iongi, who has shown in very limited opportunities on the attack, he nails those 3-on-2s. But no, you just don't give it to him. You just keep hitting the short man and just never use Iongi on the attack. I was gonna fucking lose it, dude. I was going to lose it. It's just like, it's the same thing. Dean Hawkins is fucking rubbish, right? He can steer a game around, he can kick the ball okay, but he is not good attacking wise. Brother, just give the ball to your attacking weapon, Iongi, at the back, and let him do the attacking. Like, man, I don't know. I'm very... Now I am undecided. Because of the Ponga thing, I don't think I can get rid of Ponga. There is now the real chance that I just get rid of Iongi. As much as, like, I don't know. He's got a 2 break even. They got the Tigers this week, which is a good matchup. I mean, the Tigers I still don't think are that good. It's just... The big query now is, like, I still think Iongi has some points in him. Obviously, he's come off a ton last week, but... And I think with Moses back, the attack will hum a lot better. I don't think the Eels will be, like, any... Like, they'll be better, but they won't be, like, a top 8 team, even when Moses is back. But the points are there. The money's still there for Iongi. It's just a matter of there's some guys that are just there for the taking, like Pappenhausen, Tedesco, even a Drinkwater to that extent. Like, there's some guys that can really hurt you now. So is it worth holding Iongi for a few more weeks, right? And you could be missing out on some big points from these other guys, you know? So I don't know. As much as I don't want to, I think it could be time to get rid of Iongi. I don't know. We'll have to decide what we're going to do there. Obviously, the trade I was looking at this week, I was going to decide, and I'm very glad I didn't do it. Like Jerome Hughes last week, I wasn't really contemplating it because I still was just a little hesitant of Hughes. Obviously disastrous for people that brought him in. I still think it was a good trade last week. It just really backfired, unfortunately, with him suffering that shoulder injury. I mean, it seemed very similar to the Olakau'atu. Excuse me. Very similar to the Olakau'atu one. He just sort of went down on his point of the shoulder. Hopefully nothing major, but yeah, I mean, if he's out for like a week, like even like coming back early from the hand, like, I don't know, I feel like the Storm are every chance to just give him a week off, like just to get back to 100%, but we'll see. But now I don't know what to do because I was like, I'm going to go either Hughes or Nico Hines this week. Nico Hines busted out like a fucking 40 points, and Hughes went like 16 and he's now injured. So I'm like, what do I do? There's no point. I was like, I'm probably trading Starling or Mamazulis to one of them, but I mean, I'm not going to do that now. The Sharkies, the Sharkies do have Newcastle, but I guess Newcastle's defense has still been pretty good. Just their attack has been shocking. So I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. I think the money I've got, 450, you could go Iongi up to one of the gun fullbacks. Obviously, the other thing, so Billy, so the two, this is why, it's always good to sort of future plan, but you can't be like, we're definitely doing it, because Billy Smith was the other definite trade, but Billy Smith is probably going to be suspended for a game this week, so there's no real point in going early on Smith, and then we can also give another look to see who we're going to trade out, either Arthurs or Shibazaki, I guess. I mean, the team, I'm still happy with the team overall, because let's have a look. What are the fullbacks' prices now? I mean, we'll have a look at... let's have a look at the halfbacks first. How are we looking? So, Nico Hines, 38 points. He's 690k. He'll have a huge break even, won't he? Yeah, 127. I'm not going to bring in Hines now. Dylan Brown scored a try in that game, was on like 40 after fucking 10 minutes, finished on 49 points. That's crazy. There's like no one else. Like Jerome Hughes, now he's lost 65k with 111 break even. Every chance he doesn't play this week too. There's no other halfbacks. It's a bit of a shit show. Yeah, I think we're just going to hold on that. Like, it is what it is. The fullbacks are the other position, and also centre. We could also get another gun centre if we want. So Tedesco, 850. Expensive. We could... I think we can. We can afford to go Iongi straight to Tedesco. I think Tedesco is the guy I'm most keen on. Like... He's just scoring points. Like, he's just doing what Tedesco does, and he's got a great buy schedule. Like, I don't think he makes Origin, right? Like, I do think Edwards has been out injured, and I also think Tedesco's been in better form than Edwards, but, like, they're not going to drop Edwards, right? Like, they're not going to do that, surely. The Roosters have a pretty good draw. I mean, it doesn't really bother me, the draw with the Roosters. Like, Tedesco's still going to do what he does. His break even is 71. It's still high. He's obviously very expensive. Pappenhausen, I mean, Pappy's honestly still pretty cheap, I gotta be honest. I thought he'd actually be a little bit more expensive, but I guess he only got like 60 odd. Yeah, he hasn't actually scored, like, he's had a couple of big ones, but yeah, 60, a couple of big ones. do you go Pappy instead? Dolphins, South, Canberra, West, Sharks. They don't play the first bye, but that's fine. Obviously, Pappenhausen's not playing Origin, so he'll be good cover. Obviously, the goal kicking is big. Like, okay, so I've got to be honest. There is a part of me that thinks that he keeps the goal kicking, right? Like, he's hitting them well. Like, I know Meaney has been kicking them well, but Meaney only took over because of Pappenhausen's injuries. Pappenhausen's come back and he is nailing them. Like, has he missed a goal in the last couple of weeks? Like, he's getting them all and he's kicking a lot. So there's part of me that thinks he's going to retain the goal kicking. Like, why would they give it back to Meaney if Pappenhausen's good to go? I'm really like, you save, you also like 130k going Pappy instead of Tedesco, and Pappenhausen I do think has a better ceiling than Tedesco at the moment. Tedesco saved his houses getting 80 to 90, but Pappy, he's got those bigger ones in him. Just with he didn't even score a try in this one. He had plenty of try assists, but he didn't score a try, so could have been more. There's no one really else I'd be keen on. Latrell. So Latrell is obviously a wait and see what the hell happens with potentially duels. But I mean, he'll get picked for Origin, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I think at the moment, initial thoughts, I think Iongi up to Pappenhausen, which only costs 300k. Like, it is a big upgrade. It's a lot of money, but I've got 450 in the bank. It's just a matter of it's probably worth it. Like, as much as I do want to keep Iongi, the point loss could be massive, and also the potential captain / vice captain. Like, I'm never going to vice captain or captain Iongi. Like, Pappenhausen is like such a great vice captain this week against the Dolphins, Suncorp Stadium. There's that bonus as well. Like, yeah, I think it probably makes sense. And then we probably hold the trade. We don't have to go a halfback yet. I don't know what I'm doing there. Our dummy halves are still doing fine. I'm happy with our 5'8". Our forwards are rock solid. Centre wing is the other position I would like to have a look at, because there's definitely a couple of guys that I'd love to bring in. So Tui Pilotu, unfortunately, he will be gone for quite a while with that Hemi. Herbie Farnworth, 687. He's still expensive. He's dropped a little bit of cash. I mean, I think this is basically, well, you don't have to go him this week. They take the Storm. He's still got an 80 break even. You could definitely hold off. But I mean, Herbie's just one of those guys. Like, he's just that good. Like, he can still score 70, 80 against the Storm. Anyone else? Like, who else are we looking at? Alamotti with a 19. I mean, if he got really cheap, I'd actually be pretty keen on Alamotti potentially, but not yet. Sebastian Chris, no. Mulatalo, Val Holmes is starting to look really good, but I don't know. It's coming up to that Origin period. I wouldn't be going Val Holmes now. Who else have we got? I mean, Zach Lomax is obviously out for a while. Xavier Coates, he's only 500k, but you're chasing points. Like, he's every chance to do another Huddy, but no. Who else have we got? Dom Young, Fletcher Sharp. The centre wings are a bit meh this year, honestly. I gotta be honest. So, Nwanga Tawaze, if he's on the wing, I'd be pretty keen. It's just the fact that, do you really want to have, like, him, Toya, and Billy Smith? Because I'm definitely going Billy Smith next week if he's fit. Like, when he comes back from suspension, if he makes it through, I'll definitely go him. Yeah, you can't. I don't think you want 3 Roosters. I mean, you could upgrade like a Toya, but I don't know if that's really worth it either. I didn't realise Harry Hayes was dual centre wing, actually. Who else have we even got? Tuapiki, obviously I'm glad I sold him. I love him, but yeah, just the Warriors. Gerald Skelton, also unfortunately, he's done his hemi once again, so he'll be gone for a while. Yeah, Billy Smith, he's the guy. I mean, yeah, everyone's going to go him next week. There'll be some people that jump on this week, but I don't know why you would bother. Harodi, the other guy, I think, again, it's another cheapie. Well, he's pretty cheap, but I think I'm just going to let go. Like, I don't need to go Harodi. Like, I don't need the cash, and I've used a lot of trades. I don't need the cash going Harodi. He'll only be in there while Kale Iro is out. You never know. I mean, Kale Iro could be gone longer than we expect. I mean, as you can see, people are trading him in. And I get it, but I don't know. We're going Billy Smith next week. You're going to be able to free up a good amount of cash going like Arthurs or Shibazaki next week. So you don't need to do both, surely. Surely you have a lot of cash in the bank, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go Harodi. Talangi, I mean, he scored 58. Like, he's still a watch. He didn't necessarily have a great game. I mean, Panthers were fucking awful. I still, if they can just turn it on a little bit, I think Talangi could be a great pickup, but not, I mean, yeah, he could be dropped next week, so you wouldn't be going him, but he's definitely one to watch. And then, yeah, not much else doing. So, I don't know. Like, even a lot of the gun center wingers now, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I feel pretty good. Like, we might only make one trade this week, which would be good. It would be nice to save a trade. I don't think we definitely aren't going to be boosting, so we're not using that. We don't have to use 2 trades. Tino's back. The Cowboys are on the bye, so we're only losing Purdue, and we have plenty of cover, so it feels pretty good. It's just a matter of if we pull the plug on Iongi, which we probably do. Just with Pappenhausen's ceiling, it's hard not to go him. Or even Tedesco for that matter. It's really hard not to. But yeah, not much else really to talk about. It's looking pretty good. I feel pretty happy with how things are shaping up. It's just, yeah, hopefully Ponga. I mean, I'm hoping everyone sells Ponga and then they just decide to hit some form. That'd be beautiful. But, I mean, they haven't scored a try in like 2 games. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah, they didn't... Like, what the hell is going on, dude? Well, they scored 1 try in this one. Yeah, Sharp fucking got a little late try, but he missed the goal, and then didn't score a try against the Dogs, and then even round 3, what did they go round 3? It wasn't good. They scored 1 try against the fucking Titans. Jesus Christ, like they can't be that bad, bro. It's not a great matchup against the Sharkies, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. Hopefully you guys are having a good season. Hopefully you've had a good week. Hopefully you had Ryan Pappenhausen or Tedesco for that matter. But yeah, make sure to like and comment. I'll see you guys in the next one.